You heard about that guy in that bookstore? Yeah, downtown. Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was reading in in there in the library section. You know, it's like a library bookstore, so like you got to keep it quiet. But one of the employees, they went over to him and they asked him to keep it down because I guess he was reading out loud. And this guy, he just got so angry that he tackled the guy who asked him to keep it down and just strangled him. Just killed him right there. No one did anything. I guess he was a bigger guy and people were afraid to, fight back. But just awful stuff, just awful. Like how mad can you be to do something to someone like that, Someone who, like, you don't know. I mean, as far as we know, like, he didn't know that person. And he just tackled him and strangled him. Like nothing. And, he's obviously facing charges now. They haven't come to a verdict yet, but it's awful. It's just like, what? How could you do something to someone like that? Someone you don't even know. I'd understand if, like, you had previous history with the person and maybe, even I, like, understand if, like, you, tackled, your friend who kind of betrayed you, who didn't, like, text you back or, like, ghost you. Like, I would understand if he was tackling that person and he explained it, but, like, I don't think these people had any history at all. So, like, he kind of just tackled a whole random person and killed them, strangled them. How could you do that? It's awful. It's just, you just look at the news these days and you just open up any social media and there's just, like, bad news everywhere. You can't escape it. There's no escaping it because you keep on scrolling and, the algorithm thinks that you're interested in the stuff because you keep on looking at it, but in reality you're not, so you have to press, like, not interested in the post. But even then, they still recommend posts like that. I don't want to see a puppy get ran over again. I just had enough.